Welcome to Chicago, the Windy City. In fact, you are seeing a reflection of the city's skyline. This sculpture is called Cloud Gate, but here in Chicago, we call it the Bean. It presents a bright and whimsical view of Chicago's downtown. Because of this, the Bean is Chicago's second most popular tourist attraction, behind only Navy Pier. Tourists and native Chicagoans both love taking pictures of themselves in the Bean. It is especially fun to walk beneath it and to get lost in the crazy reflections seen above. Then you can turn towards the city's actual skyline. That diamond-shaped building is the Crane Communications Building, and to its right is the Trump Tower, the second tallest skyscraper in Chicago. The tallest is the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower. Now we are walking east, away from the city and towards Lake Michigan, which is just on the other side of Millennium Park. As you can see, many people like to spend time in Millennium Park, next to the Bean. On the northeast side of Millennium Park, you can visit J. Pritzker Pavilion. In this venue, seen in front of us, you can listen to many free musical performances throughout the summer. The pavilion bandshell, seen on the left, is designed to reflect sounds in a way that replicates an indoor concert hall experience. In addition to the 4,000 fixed seats, the Great Lawn can accommodate an additional 7,000 people. Now, as we continue south along the Great Lawn, we will turn west towards the Loop. So for now, let's wave goodbye to J. Pritzker Pavilion and the Great Lawn. The central business district of Chicago is called the Loop because of the trains that loop around this downtown neighborhood. There's always plenty of people walking around the streets of Chicago. The sidewalk is lined with trees on the right and bushes on the left. There's the Bean again. Chicago has a population of around 2,900,000 people, with 31% white, 32% black, 29% Hispanic, and 5% Asian, according to the 2000 census. During the winter in Chicago, in the place of this tent in front of us, they have instead an ice rink. Each year, it hosts approximately 100,000 skaters. There's always a lot of traffic in Chicago. Do you see the Divvy bicycles in front of us? Are they similar to Nantes' Biclou bicycles? Or are they like Paris's Vallet bicycles? Now we are walking south down Michigan Avenue. Our final destination will be the Art Institute of Chicago. But here, to our left, is the Crown Fountain. It opened in July 2004. Do you want to walk in the fountain? Here we go. What are some adjectives that you would use to describe the face that you see on the wall of the fountain in front of you? I think it's a little creepy. On a warm summer day, this is a nice place to sit and to let the cool mist blow onto your face. In front of us now, you can see the Divvy bike station with all of the bikes lined up in a row. Oh, and here's a map of Chicago. Now do you see why we call it the Loop? Millennium Park is to the right, that is, to the east of the Loop. Let's look at Millennium Park for a moment. Do you see any of the names of some of the places that we visited? J. Pritzker Pavilion, Cloud Gate, Chase Promenade, the Crown Fountain, and the ice rink? The Chicago River also runs through downtown. Okay, let's continue towards the Art Institute. Do you see the taxis and the Chicago Transit Authority bus? I take that bus every morning. Let's cross the street before the light turns red. There are always a lot of tourists roaming the streets of Chicago. There are also a lot of Americans from out of town. There's a bus stop in front of us. Oh, I can already hear the drums that are being played in front of the Art Institute. I can't wait to share this popular site with you. It attracts a lot of people, including myself. But sadly, we can't take our dogs inside. There's the Art Institute on our left. There are several famous French paintings in the museum. First, The Storm by Georges Michel, Woman at Piano by Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Forêt de Compiègne by Berthe Morisot, La Place du Havre, Paris by Camille Pissarro, Branch of the Seine near Giverny by Claude Monet, just to name a few. There's the drummer that I told you that I heard from afar. This afternoon, the drummer wasn't there, but I saw a violin duet instead. Here's the front of the Art Institute of Chicago. And if you visit the Institute, you can't help but notice the two bronze lions that stand, one on each side of the Institute. Hey, let's catch up with this runner. Where's he going? He may be one of the tens of thousands of runners training for Chicago's marathon. It takes place in October. We're reaching the end of our tour, so let's enjoy some of the sights. If it weren't such a sunny day in Chicago, we would be able to look down Jackson Boulevard right in front of us, and we would see Chicago's tallest skyscraper, the Willis Tower. But we may just have to wait till next time for that one. I'll see you later. Goodbye.